So welcome to part 2 of redesigning characters for character stories. This is part 2 of that video, and now let's get to designing. So this is a redesign we'll be doing. This just came randomly, but honestly, I was planning to do this character design because I'm like, this character needs to be redesigned. It doesn't fit in with the rest of Nerd Box blocky characters. It needs to be redesigned. So is that good of them? Because right now, it's not really special. And let's make it more special. Well, welcome to the new design of it. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I like how the dots are. It's actually kind of a sweater. I like the little spiky hair as well. This design is definitely better than the last one. I think I did a better job. And honestly, I think it turned out pretty good. And the next character that's getting redesigned is Pecky. This one goes in the category of too complicated. There's too many color variants, and the ice thing just makes it worse. So, I decided to make him be about video games, since it was originally with video games, his design. Where his design was angry because he was getting mad at video games. I think we all had that experience being like, video game, why won't you work? Why would you even let me play this? It's called rage quitting, where sometimes you can even throw the iPad, and it can break electronics. I have not done that. And the game console that's in this world is called the Pogo. Originally, it was Aubrey game since it was meant for something else, but to be in the universe of this world, since this is the boss of the company, it will be Pecky Games. And this is the little mascot for it, which is red and blue with masses of color scheme on there, and also little pointy things. And it would be cool to explain what the Pogo does, but you came here to have the bird redesigned, so I'll do that first. So then I got to drawing. I drew a little head, and then we switched to the sketch now. And now we're on to more of the sketch, and now the sketch is done. Now it's colored, what? Yeah, that one's super quick. So, this is the color version of it. Has a green shirt that will have the logo on it, but I did that digitally, so I didn't have to redraw the logo. Now, here's the final design! We got the little logo on the green shirt, the red and blue coloring. Also looks pretty good as a little parrot design. And it's a pretty good video game company boss with some anger issues. So this Reiki character design is a character design that's not really even a character. I like the drawing, so I decided to turn it into a character. So that's what I did. Whoa, hello! Now we're doing the sketch super quickly. And this is the T-Rex. It's a T-Rex, yeah. Making it very square-like. It's a spikes, spikies. And some little headphones since it's a video game worker, you know. And I'm just tracing it now. Just tracing everything I have drawn except the belly mark, since I forgot to draw those. Then I just colored it orange, the same colors as the original one. Added that, and I'm gonna add it red and yellow. Well, this is my little T-Rex little guy. Honestly, he's pretty cute. He's a red, yellow, and orange T-Rex. The added color this time is yellow. Honestly, I think this character design turned out pretty good. So, this is the Dizzle version of that character. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. You know what Pecky anger issues, right? Sometimes he gets too angry at a game. So this little T-Rex likes to help with that. And sometimes even test out a game for him. So, now we're going to design the 3 other co-workers. So, we we got 3 animals that are the 3 other co-workers. We got a long neck, a bird, and a walrus. They are all redesigns of characters that need more character. Also, for some reason, I decided to design the designs with glow sticks. I want them each have a glow stick accessory. A little bow, some round glasses, and some glasses. Now let's get to designing. This is the sketch process and the drawing process of this character. We are going to draw the sketch first. It includes a square, circle, more squares, and glasses, and a head, an eye, and some glow sticks on its legs, and more long neck things, and the outline, of course, which is confirming the design. And we just need to outline it, and also we outlined those in different colors as well. And we're coloring it now, with also a pencil, which I use mostly for gray. Whoa, I just use it for gray, because pencil makes it gray. And I'm coloring the glow sticks with markers. Well, here for first sketch design of our first co-worker. Honestly, this does look pretty good. We got the little round little glasses glow sticks. We got the glow sticks on its feet. Honestly, this is a pretty good design. So this is the digital version of that design. Honestly, it looks pretty good. And I think it turned out pretty cute. So, oh, the screen just turned black. Now we're going to do the next co-worker. This is going to be the little bird. We're designing her, and we're designing her tail and her glow sticks on her feet. Tried it with the other hand, but it looked a little weird. It would make more sense, but it looked a little weird for some reason. So yeah, I deleted the hand, by the way. I just completely deleted the hand. The hand is still there, though. We're outlining the glow sticks different colors like I did the last character, and we're going to color it in these colors. And that's pretty cute, honestly, and we're going to color the glow stick with markers again. So this is my little bird. Honestly, I think it turned out pretty cute, and I like the little bow. And here's the digital version of it. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. It looks like a pretty cute little bird, but where's his other hand? That's okay. I don't even know where his other hand is. It's a pretty cute little birdie. Here we go. It's a walrus. And this walrus is pretty cute. We got his outline coming along, and his tail and 2 little fins, and his cute little design, and little red outlines for his glow stick bits. We're coloring him now with red and gray. And we're coloring the whole thing as using markers on the glow sticks, of course. So this is our little walrus. This is pretty cool, but I forgot the glasses, so I'm gonna add that now. So here's our little walrus. It's a pretty cute design. I like the little glasses. They're adorable. And he kind of looks goofy, but in a cute way. Now, I did tell you I was going to explain their video game console. So here we go. And for this, I do have a whole entire Creators book page about this. So I'm going to use this for reference. Well, first I'll explain the name, then I'll explain all the buttons and special things this controller has. The name Pogo means play on the go, which you can definitely do. There are some play to go features, like you can drop it from anywhere and it doesn't get scratched. Sometimes when you drop consoles, it gets a little scratch on the screen. And you can play underwater, but it does give a warning whenever that pops up in the game, being like, please don't drown, and you can buy some scuba material to also not do that. Now we can explain all the cool buttons I made. Of course, there are the buttons like A, B, Y, X, K, C, W, Z. Even though some of those letter buttons are random, we can display some other buttons. We got the troll sticks that normally make the camera move or where you move around with. We also got the home button, which sends you back to home. And we also got the camera button, which takes like millions of screenshots. And those are the normal buttons. So here's the more unique ones. What's a special arrow button? If you trace your finger around, you can do a special trick that games include. And then there's the save button, which saves your progress in the game, so you don't like leave the game and then it just deletes all your progress. You're like, ah.
Remember that project you were working on? It got canceled, you know?
Oh no, that's bad.
You could get back what you're doing now.
Calls always get in my way of video games. Now I can get back to playing my video game. Let me see what I've done on it. Well, look like I found it. Oh no! Oh no, it didn't save? What? What, it didn't save? Ugh, this is so annoying. And I just died. Great. Then the next button is the record button. I did have a problem recording video games when I made this, so I made this so it was easier. I have a way to record it now, but it would be cool to have a record button where I can record the screen in the game immediately on it without having your hand in the way or showing the background. So let me explain the most complicated thing about this console, the most cool aspect to this console. So how to get it is you need to click this button with the N on it and have the little lines on it as well. What this button does is the little red triangles actually have projects things in the real world like outside, but it works best in a room. Well, if you play in a room, the console will project all around your room, which sounds cool, and it's only like the color schemes of Record's color projection thing, because if it got too colory, I think it will just be very trippy. It also kind of acts like Record's power, where you can record everything, except those video games, but they don't record everything. Of course, there's many games on the console that the creators love playing, of course there's that, and that was the Pogo. So the next characters I'll be redesigning are the two cows I made, Cloud and Cloudy. I'll be redesigning them because they're too complicated. They are brothers and sisters that are cows. I'll make them both different. One will be based off space, and for the first redesign of Cloud, it'll be very simple. I have to change it later. Get to designing! So, we are going to design the first character we're going to design is Cloudy, which I had a clear design with. And this one I didn't make a mistake with. I based this one off of space because it seemed like he really liked space, so I decided to base his design off of that. Gave him a little space helmet and a little cow features, and he's a cow, and a little space orange suit. There's his sketch, and now we're outlining it. We're outlining with pens, marker pens, they're markers that can outline. And we also got orange and black little bits, and then we got also pink nose and some blue for the window thing, and there we go. I think Cloudy looks very cute in the design, and I think it looks pretty adorable. I think this design looks pretty good and turned out well overall. So, the next design had some problems with it. So I kept designing and I couldn't think of something different, so I made it connect with its brother like a caring big sister. So I did that approach and simple. Very simple design. just kept the old design and also simplified it. It's a little too simple, but I kept going on to see if it would get better, but it just didn't. I kept this design for a while, thinking this is the only thing I could do with it, but I decided to give it another run for re-character designing because I didn't like the result. I tried to make a good re-character design of Cloud, but it just turned out too simple for my liking. So I decided to take parts of her name, the sky things, part of her design, like parachutes, and sky wear material, so she doesn't break her bones, which she probably did once. I think I came up with a pretty unique design for this Cloud redesign, and I'm glad I gave the Cloud redesign a second chance to make it better. So let's get to designing it. Now I'm going to try to put the ideas together to make a good second chance of this character design. And I think this one is way better than the first try. So I tried to still make a funky little cow and give it sky things to make it more special, of course. And then we got little cloud shoes that fit with the name Cloud, so it actually has clouds on it, but not clouds, it's cloud shoes. Then we got the parachute that kind of, well, we got the eyes, we're making the eyes first. I tried to make the eyes small enough so they could fit in some goggles for some sky jumping material, so she doesn't like hurt herself. Then we got parachute, so some more chances she doesn't hurt herself. So probably she like jumping off planes, but don't do that if you don't have safety on. Here's the final sketch. It's actually pretty good. Moving on from the sketch, we are also drawing the spots, which is making more of the sketch. Try to add a smile, didn't look cute, so I didn't add it. She still does have a mouth. Try to add little spots to her legs. She actually doesn't have a broken leg anymore, which is good. So now we are coloring the design after just outlining off camera, and we are just getting the colors onto this character. I also colored over the eyes, so that also what I did. I'm also coloring the colors and trying to keep a color scheme like I have done for all these character designs, and there we go. There's the final result. Honestly, it looks pretty cute, and here's a digital one. Pretty good design. I like it. I'm character designing 2 elephants that were in my video where I designed old projects into characters. These are by Shrinky Dink elephants. I think the reason why they got character designs is because they're not very movable, like the monkey situation we had earlier. So I redesigned both of them. So let's get to that. So now we are drawing the elephants. So we're going to be just drawing them and drawing the little hair pieces and outlining them with their elephants. This one's very round. A very round little elephant. It's pretty cute, and I'm coloring the colors that came from the video. So a nice blue and a nice green, and of course the feet are gonna be a nice orange. And why am I coloring again? And black feet, okay. Honestly, I think this is a pretty cute design. That's pretty cute little design. And this little one's gonna appear up next. Okay, there we go. Pretty cute, this little design. I like it. I like the design. Now let's get to the next one. Next one? Okay, now we're on the next one. We are gonna make this one square-ish to make it different from our other little elephant. Now we are closing out the trunk to give it a different color. We are going to color this elephant a little nice orange and some nice green and blue. There is the final design. Looks pretty adorable, pretty cute. And this little version's gonna be coming up in a few seconds probably. Yeah, there we go. Looks like a pretty good design. I think we made a good elephant design and those elephant designs. So let's move on to the next one. The next character we redesigning is this one. Why redesign Oh my goodness, there's even no competition. This is one of the most complicated characters I have ever made. And I redesigned it because, I can't draw a complicated design lots of times. So we're going to redesign it, okay? So, I am now sketching the new design of this character. This character design, I just took the simple bits I liked and just turned it into design. So yeah, I'm just turning it into design. Honestly, this is going pretty quick. We got Gray, we got the little claw hands that he had, and his little glasses, and his nervous little expression. Honestly, he's adorable. I like his design. He's a pretty cute character and now able to draw without making it too complicated. And here's his Dizzle design. Honestly, it looks super good. I like his little nervous smile, his little carrot clawy hands, his little feet, and he has some pretty cool colors. Next character design we're doing are the two racing pigs. The reason why these characters get redesigned, because they will be very hard to move around. It's like the monkey situation. They're just little blobs. They're very similar to their original design, so I made them like that, but they'll be impossible to move around. So I redesigned them, and here's how the designs turned out. So we are drawing the pigs now. We are just drawing them, and we're designing them, and I tried to fit with our eyes, but they just didn't work, and here's the final sketch. Honestly, this looks pretty cute. Change design so it's movable. Looks like a pretty cute design. And we're outlining it. We're outlining everything I did. I kept it pretty similar to the original one, just changed a few things around. Now we're just going to go with pink, the red, the same colors that the original one has, because I didn't want to change this too much from the original design. I'm not trying to change everything. There we go, this final design. Honestly, this one is really cute. The little eyes are a great pick, even though I didn't want to try to reverse the eyes, but it didn't work. And here's the Dizzle one. Super cute little pig design. We got a little racer outfit. A pretty cute little pig. Then let's move on to his little buddy here. The same eyes I did, so they work as like a pair. And I did different shapes on him, so we are going to have them different from each other's, you know. So yeah, we're going to go and add like a C, the thing a name, so that means they have the name start with C and A. So yeah. And we got a little sketch, the outline done as well. This is pretty cute design. I like it. Then I'm coloring it with the same colors it has. They both had the same pink to like fit together. And then they're just have the same colors. And there we go! There's the little finished design. I like it. I like a different pose. It's like give you a peace sign with his two hands, like peace, with both hands, which is cool. Then here's our little piggy. Super cute little design. Pretty cute little design here. Super cute. So the next character I'm redesigning is not particularly a bad design. It was for a Christmas video. I did give two characters hats. One of the characters easily could get rid of the hat. It just got spikes instead. And the other character, that was his only unique feature. So I gave it a design that's not just for Christmas, because Christmas is, I don't think it is in this world. So that design would not be able to be in there. So I've redesigned it so it could be in this world. But I kept the aspect as else, since they make toys for little kids. Now, they make toys for all ages, not just kids. They make little plushies, and I actually drew making a plushie, like how they made a ton of plushies I personally have in the old image. So let's get to designing, and you'll see the design also of the plushie. Now we are drawing a little seal, and I'm putting it in a position where it's making a little toy. Just like putting the hat carefully on there, making sure it works. I have it hold a hammer in his hand, like working on toys. In her hands, it's a girl, sorry. And I made it wear some little clothes. Yeah. And I gave it a blue outline. It's still a little seal character, so the fins are its hands this time. And there you go. There's the sketch and the outline. Honestly, it looks pretty cute. I like how I still gave the hat and gave little barriers, so it still looks adorable. I like the pose of it. Then we're going to those brown and tan. Okay. And we're just gonna color the koala. If you didn't know, the koala was actually a nod to the original design. Here's the final design. It looks pretty cute. I like the pose, like the colors. I like the character design overall. Here's the Dizzle version of it. A pretty cool little Dizzle version. I like this character design. It turned out pretty well. Well, here's the little plushie. I said I'll explain the plushie, so here I am. We got a little plushie, the koala to the plushie is actually building in the old design. I like the design. I like the little plushie. It turned out very cute. Next character we're going to redesign is this character. I like the idea of this character, but it's not really super unique enough to be a character. It's just a pink bunny with some fluff on its hair. So I decided to make it into a character since I like the idea. Let's get to designing. So now we're going to be sketching out this little character. I try to keep the original design, but also make it like a character. So I kept the little down ears and little fluff on her head, and kept the little box as she had. And I also made the ears that were not separated by lines. Colored her with the color, not exactly her color scheme, but there you go. There's the final design. Or zooming in a lot, that's okay. Also gave her a unique tail. I like the design. It's pretty cute, honestly. Oh, there's this one. Pretty cute. Pretty quick design. A pretty cute little design. I like it. Well, the reason why this character is redesigned, this design is not particularly bad. The way I move her around is the reason why she's getting redesigned. In the story, she's getting moved around in the way her design cannot be able to move around with. So I decided to change her design to make it easier for me. So let's get to designing. So this is a hand of it. Now I didn't want to connect to the character, so I did it digitally. This hand actually has 5 fingers, which is uncommon. I thought I'd give me a 4, but easier to do the job of 5. So I did that. Oh, now we're drawing the character, so I just draw a sketch out of her hands, did wings and gave her little horns, so she's still a little dragon. Because she's still a dragon. And here's this final sketch. Honestly, it looks pretty cute. And we'll get to the design and the final design. Here a second. There we go. There's her with her hands. She has a pretty cute design. I like how it turned out. It's a pretty cute little dragon. So the next character redesign is actually an old character. One of the old characters I made. I actually had hesitation to redesign this character, but I came to the conclusion that this character is a little too complicated, with its goggles spikes around and his dots everywhere that are different colors, and designs too complicated for a character I'm going to draw lots of times. And when we were working with dogs, I think of one character I've made, Pickle. If you see the design here, it looks a tiny bit different, but there's not many differences. So, yeah, I don't need to explain them. And I decided to make Flame the the brother of Pickle, which is a very cute idea. So that changed his design a little bit as well. So let's get into designing his new design. So now we are going to draw the design. First I drew the dog standing up so it matches Pickle's design. I drew the little fins and the little cape on its back. Then we got the little spots. And we're outlining it now. I also made his little goggles more simple and added a little scuba thing to it to mask Pickle. And now we're going to go and color all these spots and things in. We're going to use orange and red, because red was a pretty good color for this character. And here's the little dog. I like the little red spots. The color scheme is cute. And it's a very cute little character. There we go. This is a very cute design. I like Flame's new design. Great job, Aubrey. Great job. This is going to be the last design of this video. And this will be a part 3 video because I still have many characters left to create and I can't just put them all into this video. So, let's explain the last design. Now, the next character I'll be redesigning is this red panda character. I like the design of this character, but the problem is blending. Now, other characters have had blending in the past, and it was no problem because I could just choose another color. But this character, if the blending was removed, this would be a whole different character. And I can't have blending in a character that I need to draw a lot of time. So I need to redesign her to not include the blending. So I came up with a new design. So now we are drawing a little ears, and we got some red panda ears as well. And one is bigger, one is smaller. And we also got the little eyes and the fur patterns that it has. We also got the nose also has some fur patterns. And a little smile, some little fur on its face, head. Then we got little hands holding a stick. And then we got another little hand, and we got some little feet. We also got the little twig and the pen's hair. Then we got the tail. Then we got to outline it in a green color, since it's like kind of nicer, you know. And we're just coloring a nice little orange. We're coloring the limbs brown, I guess. And we're coloring some parts green. And there we go. There's our little red panda guy. Honestly, I think the red panda looks very cute. And here's our Dizzle version. I think this design turned out pretty good. And that's the end to this video. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you ring the bell. Bye fans, hope you enjoyed this video.